What up, YouTube? It's Sway from the final weekend stand on Fylde Coast Radio. Thank you for tuning in for midweek Harambe repeats on our Unsung Heroes of Rock YouTube page. Just to give you a heads up about this week's video, we had an incident at the studio recently. Somebody broke in and vandalised the soundboard, among other things. Unfortunately, this week's recording, you can barely hear me because the soundboard was screwed up. Unfortunately, it wasn't repaired completely, but should hopefully be repaired by next week. So check out this week's edition of the midweek Harambe repeats.
Laughable that. You always forgot it's recording.
I know.
But you know what, Twist? It's time for another edition of Harambe Headlines.
Mm-hmm.
So, our first headline of the evening, Twist. Woman spends 3 weeks in intensive care after eating gas station nacho cheese.
Oh, why? Well, I mean, I can understand obviously why, but why would you eat gas station nacho cheese? That's
Well, I'll start by saying this will be of no surprise to you that this took place in the USA.
well, yeah. Using the word gas station kind of gave it away there.
Yeah, I'll give you an overview. So this lady in California stops up at a petrol station to get some food, buys a bag of Doritos, but uses the nacho cheese that's like, I think it was like out on the side available for customers to use. To me, that raises a red flag immediately.
Yeah. Well, just free nacho cheese.
Yeah, just free cheese.
Ooh, yeah. You don't want free cheese.
Yeah, we've all seen Futurama.
Yeah.
The idea of the truck stop egg salad sandwich.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think. I'm assuming that she was not as lucky as what Fry was in this situation.
Well, the next day, after ingesting said cheese, so I've got a bit of a list here of what happened. She first got double vision, went to the doctors sent her home. Then apparently she started having breathing problems.
Oh dear.
And then she started vomiting, so she got taken to hospital. And she has been hooked up to machines for 3 weeks.
All because of cheese.
Well, it turns out the nacho cheese gave her botulism.
You're going to have to educate me on this. I'm not entirely sure what botulism is.
You know what, I was kind of coining in, hoping that you would actually be aware of botulism, so I didn't have to expand. I couldn't give you a scientific thing, but from what I know of botulism, it's something caused by bacteria.
Yeah.
And it's usually something that you get from badly preserved food, or something's not been tinned properly.
Or cheese, apparently.
Yeah, apparently nacho cheese.
Free nacho cheese. Free nacho gas station cheese will do it.
Yeah, like I mentioned before, if watching Futurama has taught me anything, it's never eat gas station food, man.
Oh yeah, no chance.
This is a golden thing though about this, because I did a bit of reading in just to check about this story as such. Apparently there's been 5 other cases of the same thing linked from the same gas station. So 5 other people have already got botulism out of this, and yet they were still selling this. This lady's gone down and she's divulged in a bit of nacho cheese and then managed to come out with the same issue that 5 people tried to have as well. So
it's like nacho cheese roulette.
I kind of feel as though when it gets to something like 5 people, you think word tends to get around about said things. Apparently this was a gas station. It was like en route on her way home. It's like she finished work for swung in at petrol station, and I'm assuming in time she's like, I'm gonna get a snack, bag of Doritos, but then she's just gone, whoa, we're gonna up the game.
We're gonna up it. Up the ante a little bit.
Wrong.
So she took a hard gamble and she paid the price.
Usually if something says free, if it hasn't followed by the word sample, it means it's free for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, especially free dairy products, you got to be careful there. You know, sort of like Publicly available free dairy products.
I will stop you there because, given it's America and given what American cheese is generally like, I heavily doubt the majority of the time that there is any degree of dairy actually involved in these things.
Well, all right, fair shout, but
Cheese whiz, squeezy cheese.
Cheese whiz.
Cheese shouldn't come in an aerosol form.
Yeah,
But yeah, it does in America.
That's plastic, isn't it? Really?
Practically.
Yeah, I'm not entirely
American
sure.
cheese is plastic looking, and nacho cheese in America is just as close to it. It looks prosthetic. It has a sheen on it. I remember being at Disney World, and then they had this tap where you had hot cheese come out of.
Yeah.
I ventured in. I was like, oh wow, you've got sauce on tap, literally. This was back before UK McDonald's had this kind of like you could get the sauce out.
Yeah. It never works properly.
Yeah, but in America it's like a proper pump down handle thing that it worked. It was amazing at the time. You're at Disney World, you got cheese on tap and everything. But as the cheese is coming out, it looks glossy. That's not right.
Yeah, it looks like glue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No.
It's not right, man. Food is not supposed to. You're not supposed to be able to see your reflection in your own food. But apparently, after checking a bit more about this, the nacho cheese has now been taken off offer or sale or whatever it is, off availability.
Yeah, no, basically they've moved it. You can't take it off availability. You can't sort of take it off because it wasn't on offer. It was basically free. So essentially, somebody has just picked up the thing and moved it. That's all they've done. I mean, fair enough. Possibly the gas station should get some kind of penalty for this, but also as well, it's free cheese.
The thing is,
it's not really on offer.
I can't really feel sympathy for the situation, given the circumstance. She did just take this cheese off just the side of a counter and then just free for customer use.
Yeah, I don't think I'd trust anything like that. I mean, I've been to shops and sort of I've got a knockoff thing of like £1, and then you sort of sit there and you have it, you're like, yeah, I can tell why it's been knocked off. It's like I'm not paying for quality here, and you sort of apply that to this, and you're like, this is free. What? There is no quality at all that you're getting whatsoever.
Yeah, this is why I can't feel sympathy in this situation. At the same time, it makes you think as well, how long has that cheese been? Because I doubt it gets changed often. And I'm assuming it's in a heated pot as well to keep it sort of there, or some heated system, so it's just been.
Yeah, kind of like fondue.
Possibly, I don't know.
I don't know.
Could just be in a jug that's sat on a hot plate. That seems to be that is what I imagine is the closer link to. It could just be a Dixie pan that's just been left on a hot plate and there's a link next to it that just says free for paying customers or something.
No.
I could possibly explain where the botulism came from, to be fairly honest.
Well, yeah, because I mean, if you're gonna take, free cheese, anything for customer use, if it's not sauce, I'm not interested. If it's honest, if it's free for customer use, that means various people have had their hands and in it.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've worked in places before, and then you get the odd person you work with that's like, oh, you know what? Somebody probably, one of the people that works at the gas station has probably at some point dipped their balls in that cheese.
Delightful.
For lols at the time, or somebody or a mate has turned up while I've been on shift and be like, oh, look at this.
Delightful.
This is the things that people get up to. I've seen American films. I've seen what it's like working in gas station. If you're not getting robbed, it's a bit monotonous.
No, fair enough.
I've seen Clerks.
Yeah.
I can imagine, that's what I kind of picture this situation was. It was a Clerk-esque kind of setup that just had there was just a jug of cheese sat on top of a hot plate. And there was a guy just staring, looking at an adult magazine that wasn't even paying attention. He was just like, can I have some cheese?
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Exactly. So, should we have a quick interval?
Yeah, shall I do? Here's, keeping with the unsung heroes of rock here, we've got Quarrel with Things Don't Last. Enjoy.
So Harambe, our midweek Harambe repeat for you all. You like this one? Accused shooter allegedly poops on his arrest warrant.
Accused.
Accused shooter allegedly poops on his arrest warrant. So basically, I'm going to just give you a quick shoot on this. Guess where this is from, Twist?
Is it America?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're in America.
Florida.
Yes. 10 points. So this guy's been arrested for a shootout. It's been reported that he shot at a deputy and also managed to shoot a deputy or something.
Yeah.
And he's also been accused of shooting and robbing somebody also. So he's got a bit of a charge line up behind him, but apparently while in custody he was refusing to give fingerprints for DNA. And while some paperwork was being processed, he allegedly went to the toilet and made boom boom on the warrant.
Well, I suppose technically, I mean, it's got a DNA sample there, so...
Yeah, the guy doesn't exactly strike me as being sort of... I can't put this any nice way. He seems to strike me as being a bit thick as pig shit in the sense that he's a bit headstrong as well, because the guy's no saint for a start, as you can already imagine.
Well, no, not when he's...
But he chose to represent himself and was arguing with the judge at his hearing. So... Apparently, yeah. Apparently, he's arguing with police in the station prior to sort of when he was trying to get his DNA, his fingerprints off him and everything. He's like, oh, no judge has, jurisdiction over me and stuff.
Oh,
and
he's untouchable, guys.
Yeah, to be fair, the photos off the thing that I've seen, like, there's mugshots off him and that. He's got gang tattoos. You can kind of fathom why he's that kind of person.
Yeah, I can. You start to build a picture as to why he is actually in prison at the minute. So
yeah,
no, I'll agree with that. So he poops on his. Fair enough, as you do. Why?
It's just because he does. To be fair, I don't understand why he still had hold of the warrant at the time and why he was allowed to freely roam around.
Well, I mean, I know I've seen some of the prison documentaries and everything like that, and you can get them where sort of like, they'll go for days without pooing.
Yeah.
What was that thing we watched on, was it sort of Death Row or something like that, where some guy went like 2 or 3 weeks without pooping?
30 days because he swallowed a piece of paper with gang information on. Had his hands were restrained. He was wearing a one-piece kind of... Oh, we run out. Oh, alright. He's wearing his one-piece cover-over thing. It was basically to prevent him from pooping and being able to get rid of the evidence. And he managed to poop in the thing, get out of his bonds, break open the holding, and eat the thing he's just pooped out to stop the guards from getting at it. That's commitment.
I was going to say, that's dedication, that. Whereas this guy just kind of poops on his warrant. It doesn't sound as cool, but...
Yeah.
I mean, fair play to him, but... I don't know. You see people, and the fact that he was arguing with a judge as well, just kind of sort of like, it brings into the mind the Rick and Morty thing that they had recently as well, where it's like, so just what people are going to do now, just turn sort of court into like a Joker's jester kind of.
Yeah, well, to be fair, American courtrooms as it is striking as being a major piss take anyway.
Yeah, it does seem a bit sort of, to me, law itself just seems sort of like as, can you pay enough money to get someone to find your way out of this? There's no real sort of whodunit kind of law. It's just, well, this happened, alright, well, I found this loophole, I found that loophole, I found it. It's just finding loopholes.
Yeah, and it's just the defence trying to find ways to get out of it in stupid manners. So, welcome back to Harambe Headlines. We've got our next headline of the evening. Huge bee swarm sparks rush hour standstill in southeast London.
Oh, what? A huge
bee swarm.
A huge bee swarm. Well, that's
huge bee swarm.
Well, that's good to know. I mean, I don't care about the standstill, if I'm perfectly honest with yourself. Not a care in the world. London is a pretty hectic place. But there's bees, huge swarms of bees. This is good news. This is great news.
I will coincidentally, I have my own bee story to throw in after this, but I'll just run you through quickly what this is. So apparently a huge swarm of bees invaded London on Tuesday.
Okay.
Now this sounds like it was absolutely mental because there's photos of it and everything of some things that have happened, and there's sheets of bees everywhere.
Sheets of bees.
Sheets. Like one of the people got interviewed and he said, not.
Oh well, that was a top quality interviews there, sir. Thank you very much.
The person interviewed said there was an underlying hum, and then they looked up, and then just above the cars there was just a swarm there, and then suddenly the traffic lights and cars and people were just coated in bees. Apparently the person he interviewed at one point looked down in front of him, and he had bees down the front of him.
Oh, that'd be terrifying.
Mm.
I mean, also as well, I mean, obviously I know I celebrated before, but I mean, that's not necessarily a good thing. Why are they swarming in mass in the middle of a city?
Well, as far as the information we got told, because apparently some guy ended up getting called out to remove said bees.
Yeah. How do you move a swarm of
We'll get
bees?
to that.
Tell me the answers.
Give me an opportunity to produce my professionality and my journalistic abilities unto you, Twist.
I'm sorry, I'm just getting impatient.
So it's
I like
presumed that the
bees.
bees came from Greenwich Park because the area of South East London was near Greenwich Park, kind of where it happened.
Okay.
So what bees are known during it's like a migration when the queen leaves the current hive. She leaves her offspring.
Yeah.
And she goes off with some other bees, so you reckon it's sort of like a super swarm that's left the hive, and then she's travelling in said direction because they're looking for a new place to hide down. But it's a bit more fickle than that, because usually when these swarms happen, what it is just a mass orgy.
Yeah.
Because it's the queen bee just trying to get as much man as possible en route to where the next thing is.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I've seen them once on the documentaries where they do actually literally just tear each other apart, which is kind of brutal. But I mean, I don't know. I'd be terrified. I mean, I love bees. You know, bees are great. We do need them. As much as people do seem to think otherwise, we can't be without the bees.
Well,
but
the thing is, bees aren't aggressive. They are defensive. It's
Yeah.
Wasps are the
Oh,
ones.
wasps, no.
They go out of their way to find and attack you for the hells of it. They're just like, oh, look at him over there. Bing!
Yeah.
Balls!
It's a great wasp impression there. No, I agree. I mean, and we do. You know, if the bees go, we go. I'm fairly behind that.
Oh yeah.
You know, but even in that situation with that mindset, I do think I would be genuinely terrified if I looked up and just saw a mass swarm of insects above my head.
Well, apparently a guy got called out and he managed to remove him because he had a mobile hive that was fitted on top of a vehicle. Because I think the thing is, you just have to attract the queen in, because then past that point they all follow.
Oh yeah,
so they
yeah.
just cling to the hive and then just stick on. Because apparently they were only there for about an hour or so.
I could just imagine a dude with like basically a jam jar now, just trying to hunt through a load of bees, just walking around the streets of London, just with an open jam jar, and I hope that a queen would fly. Yeah.
But my own bee story was in
Your own?
Blackpool Zoo,
Oh.
and there was a swarm of bees came out of the dinosaur
How big
safari.
was it? How big was the swarm?
Not on par with this,
Oh.
but they just came out and then came over the top of where the elephant house was, and then just came in that general direction as they were leaving. But it was a bit of a frightful experience to just kind of go, ah.
Yeah, as well. I mean, you can tell. I mean, I'm fairly sure it must be instinctively, but that hum or the buzz or whatever it is that you want to call it that they make as well, it does end up sending like a shiver down your spine as well when you first hear it. You're like, oh, what's that? Where is it? Where is it? It's horrible. So, to the point where even if sort of like, you know, the harmless sort of blue bottle flies past you, you're like, ah!
Yeah, you still don't know what it is that's coming at you. It's like, hey Kim, it's coming right at us!
Yeah, you end up sort of like freaking out. So fair shout, but I'm glad there is a large swarm of them still.
Right, so we're going to swing into my last headline of the evening, Twist, and this has got a sad edge to it, but at the same time, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Now, I'm just going to give you this one quick twist. Where do you think this happened?
I don't really know at the minute. It could be anywhere. America.
Yes. Where do you think it happened in America?
Florida.
Yes. We have a double Florida one.
Double. Amazing.
Oh, this is... Oh, right.
Congratulations, guys.
Florida man crashes into fire hydrant and drowns on his 89th birthday.
Ooh.
I know, right now I can see there's a bit of your head's turning, you're thinking, how is this a possible thing? Was it that he drove into the hydrant and it flooded his car? Did he,
Did he end up getting it pushed in his forehead?
Well, this is absolutely absurd. But it is Florida after all.
Okay, alright, go on then. Hit me with it.
This took place just outside of Orlando.
Okay.
So this guy reportedly veered off of the road, managed to hit a fire hydrant in the process. Sounds fair enough. It is. Old person
It happens.
crashing.
It happens.
Was apparently unhurt after the crash. Even climbed out of his car.
Hold on. Climbs out of his car, yet still manages to drown.
No, right. this is the thing. So like, he's climbed out of his car.
Okay.
Guy's he's unhinged. You know, he's fine. He's get out of his car. He wants to check what damage he's done. But apparently, the water pressure from said hydrant managed to suck him in and pull the guy into the hole. I know, right? Your face just dropped in because you've got to think about it. You've got this jet of water coming up, but air's got to get in there.
Yeah.
So he somehow managed to, unfortunately, get caught in this air current, which has pulled him into the hole where said water's spraying out of. Like, this sounds horrific. Then a passerby tried to pull him out, but apparently the water was pushing too hard, so it was pushing him away, so he couldn't get in to grab this old guy out. This old guy's been pulled into the hole by the by the pressure.
Yeah.
He's getting drowned by this torrent of water. His passerby's trying to get him out, but he can't get through the water. Which
wow.
Is I know, he's on par with some like Final Destination thing.
Oh, that is mad.
But yeah, like, I feel for the old man.
It must be terrifying.
But proper Final Destination moment now.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that is. So I'm assuming that obviously, you know, it's there's your fire hydrant here. You assume it's in the ground somehow. So he's knocked that over. He's crashed that over. It's clearly, does the top burst out or does it come out the side? Or I'm kind of trying to figure out what he's been sucked into.
I think because I don't think you completely shear it off.
No, you'd bend it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and then I think it'd be coming out of the base, but where there's stuff going out, it has to draw the air in. Because between...
he's gone... Oh, I see. So he's gone straight down... So
yeah.
He's gone down the side of the spout and the wall.
Yeah, so I think he's driven into the hydrant. Hydrant's knocked over. He's gone out to check what's going on. I think got too close, and because of the pressure or whatever, I don't know. I think he's just obviously stood in that unlucky spot.
Yeah, he's got over the event horizon.
Yeah, and the air's just gone... And it just pulled him in with the process of it, and then nobody's been able to pull him out. Like, it's a nasty way to go.
Yeah, I mean, I also feel for that poor passerby who was trying to get him out. Because, I mean, literally, there's nothing you can do. You know, you're a few inches away from a drowning guy that you can do nothing about other than essentially try in vain to try and help this dude. Wow, that's brutal.
So that was my last Harambe headline for you all this evening. So, if you want to check out some links that are going to be popping up throughout the week, as a follow-up to these stories, check out facebook.com/Final Weekend Stand. And if you want to find out what we covered during our Unsung taster during the interval, check out our midweek Harambe repeat video, which you guys up there should be watching right now. And yes, I am talking to a camera in the corner of our studio right now, listeners. And if you want to check out what was going on, then check out our Unsung Heroes of Rock YouTube page. There'll be a link posted up on the Facebook pages when it goes live, or subscribe to our YouTube page so you get that instant notification. And for our Unsung Heroes of Rock YouTube viewers, check out, if you've enjoyed what you watched, you know, you want to catch a couple more things, you know, when you come up next week, check out next week's midweek Harambe repeat. Slam that subscribe button right there.